Take a slow breath with me. Let your shoulders soften a little. Let the jaw loosen. Let the forehead smooth out. Feel the chest rise and then fall. There is space for you here, just as you are. No need to be perfect. No need to rush. Doubt may feel loud today. It may sit in the chest like a weight, or swirl in the head like busy weather. It may speak in a tight voice that says, "Be careful. What if it goes wrong?" I want you to know this. You are not a problem to be fixed. You are a beautiful, living, breathing being who is learning how to care for a tender nervous system and a wise heart. Your breath can be a soft blanket. Your hand can be a steady anchor. Place one palm on your heart, if that feels good, and let your breath meet your touch. In through the nose for a count of 4. Out through the mouth for a count of 6. Again. Feel how the longer exhale signals safety to the body. Feel how a calmer body makes room for kinder thoughts. It is easy to think doubt means something is wrong with you. That idea is heavy and harsh, and it shuts the door on growth. Doubt is a signal, not a sentence. Doubt often appears when life asks for change, and change wakes up old stories in the mind. Those stories are not bad. They are old ways the mind tried to keep you safe. The mind learned from the past. It wants to protect your energy. When you see doubt this way, the heart opens a little, the throat loosens, the breath deepens. Your inner voice can begin to say, "I see you. I hear you. Thank you for trying to protect me." That kind voice is powerful medicine. Talk to yourself in a supportive tone, the way you would talk to a dear friend who is learning to walk again after a long rest. You would speak softly. You would offer a hand. You would praise every tiny step. Let's make a little room inside the body. Feel your feet on the floor. Wiggle your toes. Let the spine lengthen, not stiff, just awake. Let the shoulders fall back and down like a gentle curtain lowering. Notice the breath again. A steady breath invites steady thoughts. The body and mind are partners. They speak to each other all day. When the breath is short and shallow, the mind hears alarm and looks for danger. When the breath is slow and smooth, the mind hears, "It is okay to soften." In this softer place, you can meet your doubts with care. You can say, "It is safe to meet how I feel." Choose that sentence now if it helps. Whisper it under your breath. Say it with your hand on your heart. Let the words move through your chest, your throat, your face. Words set the tone of the nervous system. Words are not just sounds. They are signals carried by breath, posture, and attention. You may notice a part inside that wants to hold on to tension because tension feels familiar. That is all right. Familiar does not mean helpful. You can thank that part and let the breath lead again. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6. Picture your breath as a gentle tide that is patient with the shore. No forcing, no pushing, just presence. As you breathe, scan your body. Where does doubt sit right now? Is it in the belly like a knot? Is it behind the eyes like a fog? Is it in the shoulders like a weight? When you locate it, send the breath there. Let the breath meet that place like warm sunlight. Every exhale can carry a little of that weight into the air. Every inhale can bring in a little ease. Now speak kindly to the mind. Thank you for your care. I am listening. I will go gently. Feel how that sentence steadies the heart. Feel how the jaw loosens just a little more. Doubt often gets louder when it thinks it must shout to be heard. When you listen, it does not need to shout. You give it what it really wanted all along: attention, kindness, and a plan. If it helps, try this short practice now. Take 3 slow breaths. On the first breath, say inwardly, "I am here." On the second breath, say, "I am safe now." On the third breath, say, "I can take one small step." You are not forcing change. You are inviting it with warmth. This is how real momentum begins. Not with pressure, but with presence. Let's let the mind settle into a calm rhythm. Doubt may still be here, but it does not have to run the show. It can sit beside you while you drive. You choose your speed. You choose your lane. You choose when to pause and when to move. If an affirmation supports you now, let it be simple and true. It's safe to meet how I feel. Say it slowly. Give each word weight. The words are like stones laid across a small stream. Each one steadies your foot. Each one brings you to the next shore. There is no need to leap. The soul loves steady steps. The body trusts steady steps. The mind learns to trust them too. Today is not about fixing yourself. Today is about caring for yourself. That care is the soil that grows confidence. Doubt is a natural part of growth, like tender shoots that bend in the wind before they grow stronger. When you hold them gently, they root deeper. As you breathe, imagine your breath watering those roots with patience. Feel your spine rise like a flexible stem, not rigid but alive. You are practicing a new way to be with your inner world. You are choosing kindness over judgment, steadiness over panic, small steps over harsh pressure. In this space, your inner wisdom can speak up. It says, I am allowed to take my time. I am allowed to care for myself and still move forward. I am allowed to ask for help. I am allowed to try again. Let your hands rest on your thighs. Feel their warmth. Feel the living energy moving through your fingers and palms. Let your eyes soften. If you feel the urge, let a few words rise. I am kind to myself today. If you prefer, try. My breath invites calm clarity. Either way, let the phrase be a companion, not a command. You are free to choose the words that soothe your nervous system and clarify your mind. When the body feels safe, the heart opens. When the heart opens, the mind listens. This is the simple truth of the mind-body connection. The way you breathe, sit, and speak to yourself shapes the way your thoughts form and the way your actions unfold. You are learning to speak to yourself like a loving guide, and that loving guide is within you. Doubt carries many faces. Sometimes it looks like delaying. Sometimes it looks like picking apart every idea. Sometimes it looks like numbness. All of these are ways the mind tries to keep you from a pain it fears. You can thank the mind for its effort and still choose a different way. Your choice is gentle attention, slow breath, warm words, and one doable step. This is the foundation. This is the home you are building inside yourself. You can return to it any time. Hand on heart, breath in, breath out, soft jaw, open chest, kind words. From this home, you can meet doubt with compassion and translate it into care. Now, let's talk to doubt directly, with softness. Doubt, you are welcome here. Thank you for your intention to protect. We will not push you away. We will listen. We will learn what you need. We will bring support. Let the breath lead that message through your body. With each exhale, let tension melt a little. With each inhale, let assurance grow a little. If you like, whisper these words. It's safe to move in small, loving steps. Say them at your own pace. Let the words become the rhythm of your day. This rhythm will guide the next part of our journey, where we name doubt with compassion and hear what it has been trying to say. There is something healing about naming a feeling out loud. When a feeling is unnamed, it swirls and grows larger. When named, it becomes clear and workable. Doubt says, call me by my name. So take a breath and notice what shape doubt takes in you today. Is it fear of failing? Is it fear of judgment? Is it fear of wasting time? Is it fear of choosing wrong? You do not need to fight any of these. You can hold them like a gentle teacher holds a small child who is frightened by thunder, steady arms, calm voice, soft sway. Doubt in this light becomes a messenger. It carries a note. Please go slowly. Please add support. Please check your needs. This note is not a stop sign. It is a request for care. Think of doubt like a little warning light on a dashboard. When the light turns on, it does not mean the car is broken beyond repair. It means, please look, please tend, please add what is missing. Sometimes the tank needs fuel. Sometimes the tires need air. Sometimes the engine needs rest. Your inner world is the same. Doubt may mean you need clarity or rest, or a smaller first step, or a kind voice, or a simple plan written down where you can see it. When you treat doubt this way, shame loosens its hold. Harsh self-talk has no job to do here. The nervous system settles, the heart rate softens, the breath flows again. Care takes the place of panic. Let's meet doubt in the body first. Scan from head to toe. Pause where the sensation is strongest. Place a palm there if that feels kind, and say in a gentle tone, "You are allowed to be here. I am listening." That sentence may feel strange at first. With time, it becomes a balm. The part that tightened to protect you finally feels seen. Seen parts soften. Soothing your body is not a luxury. It is practical. When the body steadies, the thinking brain comes back online. You can make a plan. You can take a step. You can adjust if needed. This is how compassion speeds up progress. It reduces the noise so you can hear your next step. Writing helps too. If you have a journal nearby, open a page. If not, a simple sheet of paper works. At the top, write, "What is doubt trying to keep safe right now?" Then let your pen move without judgment. There is no grade, no right or wrong. Let the words flow. You may find that doubt is trying to guard your energy, your time, your sense of belonging, or a tender dream. Praise that intention. Then ask, what would help me feel a little safer to move forward? The answer may be more information, a 5-minute trial, a calmer space, a warm drink, a supportive phrase, or a short break for the body. When you list the support you need, doubt begins to relax because its job is recognized. There is another simple practice that can shift your inner state. If you feel comfortable, sit with the mirror for 1 minute. Look into your own eyes, not to judge, not to search for flaws, but to meet the person who has walked through many seasons and still shows up. Let your face be soft. Say, "I am here with you." We will go step by step. Your reflection is not a stranger. It is the closest friend you will ever know. This friend responds to kindness. This friend carries your potential. This friend listens when you speak with love. The nervous system hears your voice and changes its pattern. Your face muscles relax. Your breath slows. Your heart rate steadies. Mind and body align. It is common to feel frustrated with doubt. Frustration adds a second layer of pain. Instead, practice curiosity. Curiosity opens doors. Curiosity asks, "What do you need?" rather than "Why are you still here?" Doubt often needs 3 things: clarity, comfort, and choice. Clarity is a simple plan. Comfort is a calm body and a kind voice. Choice is a small step that feels doable today. When you offer these 3, doubt becomes a partner. It points to where support is thin. It becomes a guide rather than a block. You are not at war with yourself. You are learning to work with yourself. Let your breath guide you again. Inhale 4, exhale 6. With the next exhale, release any tightness in the throat. Let your tongue rest easy in your mouth. Feel how this small shift changes the tone of your thoughts. The way the body holds itself influences the words the mind chooses. When the tongue softens and the throat opens, your inner voice often becomes warmer. You can add an affirmation that suits this moment. All parts of me want well-being. Say it as if you are offering tea to a guest. Your inner world recognizes this level of care. If you wish, write one more line in your journal. The kindest next step I can take today is Keep it small. Keep it real. Keep it kind. A 2-minute action done with love is worth more than an hour done with pressure. Doubt relaxes when the goal is small and specific. Doubt relaxes when the pace is human. Doubt relaxes when you praise your effort, not just your results. Offer yourself a quiet, sincere praise right now. I showed up for myself. Let the words spread through your body like warmth through a cold room. Compassion is not passive. Compassion is strong and clear. Compassion sets boundaries with harsh self-talk. Compassion speaks to doubt in a tone that says, I care about you and I will lead us forward. With compassion in place, you are ready for the reframe that turns doubt into momentum. This reframe is simple and powerful. It respects your body, your mind, and your spirit. It honors the truth that you are not behind. You are on your path, and your path can be steady and kind. Here is the shift that changes everything. Doubt does not mean stop. Doubt means support is needed. When doubt shows up, it is not a red light that demands a full halt forever. It is a signal light that asks for what will help you move with care. This shift rewrites the inner story. Instead of I can't, the mind learns to ask, what would help? Instead of this is too hard, the heart learns to say, what would make this easier right now? Instead of I'm not ready, your wise self says, how could I feel a little more ready today? Language matters. The body hears it. The nervous system responds. The next step becomes visible. Let's practice this reframe. Take a common doubtful thought that arises for you. Write it down as simply as possible. Now add a breath. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. Then rewrite the thought using the new frame. If the old thought is, I don't know where to start, the new form becomes, I will choose the smallest kind start. If the old thought is, this will take forever, the new form becomes, I can give this 5 minutes today. If the old thought is, what if I fail? The new form becomes, if I learn, I succeed. You can hear how these shifts change your posture. The shoulders lift a little, the breath deepens, the eyes brighten, the body reads the new words and says, we can try. Support can be many things. It can be a glass of water, a stretch, a timer set for 5 minutes, or a simple checklist with one item you can finish now. Support can be having a clear plan in front of you, written in friendly language. Support can be choosing a task so small that it feels like a soft entry, not a high wall. Support can be asking for guidance. Support can be a phrase taped to your mirror. Small steps carry big power. When you gather support, momentum follows like a friend who arrives when invited. You create a safe runway for your energy to lift off. The body helps the mind apply this reframe. Sit comfortably. Let the breath return to the 4 to 6 rhythm. Inhale 4, exhale 6. On the exhale, feel your spine lengthen and your tailbone root. On the inhale, feel your ribs widen gently. With each cycle, say inwardly, support is allowed. This sentence disarms the part that believes you must prove worthiness before you can receive help. You do not need to earn support. Support is a right. The universe responds to a gentle, clear request. Your own body responds first. It hears calm breath as a request for safety and answers with steadier heartbeats, warmer hands, and a softer face. Now choose one action that is just a 5% move toward your aim. Not 100%, not 50%, only 5%. If the aim is to write, the 5% step could be opening the document and typing a single sentence. If the aim is to clean, the 5% step could be tidying one small surface. If the aim is to learn, the 5% step could be reading one short page and noting one idea. If the aim is to exercise, the 5% step could be 2 minutes of gentle movement. When you complete a 5% step, praise yourself. Say, I did it. This praise is not fluff. It teaches your nervous system that action brings warmth, not punishment. The body begins to associate movement with safety. That is how momentum grows. Let your inner voice change its script. The old script might say, do it all now or not at all. The new script says, let's begin kindly and keep going. The old script might say, if it isn't perfect, it is not worth doing. The new script says, progress is enough. The old script might say, others know better. The new script says, I can learn by doing. Hear the difference in tone. The new script is steady. It is simple. It is forgiving and strong at the same time. It believes in you. The body believes it too. Muscles soften. Breath steadies. Mind clears. Affirmations woven into this new script can guide your day. You might choose, every question becomes guidance. Say it when doubt asks one more what if. You might choose, support creates momentum. Say it when you set a timer, take a breath, or write a tiny plan. You might choose, it's safe to move in small, loving steps. Say it when the first minutes feel awkward. Repeating these sentences is like laying tracks for a gentle train. Your energy follows the path you lay. The more you repeat with care, the smoother the ride. Let's add a simple rewrite practice you can do anytime. Take a doubtful sentence, write it on the top half of a page. Draw a line across the page. On the bottom half, write the supportive form. Then circle one word that makes you feel stronger. Maybe it is safe, small, gentle, today, or step. Keep that one word in your pocket in your mind. When doubt returns, take out the word. Say it quietly. Let it change your posture. Let it lengthen your exhale. Let it guide your next 2-minute action. You may feel a part inside that still doubts this process. That is okay. Offer that part this truth. You are not trying to control the future. You are supporting the present. Support turns into motion because the body trusts it. This is not forced motivation. This is carrying momentum. Carrying momentum lasts. It builds day by day, like light returning a little earlier each morning. It grows roots. It becomes who you are. Someone who meets doubt, listens, adds care, and moves forward with kindness. Praise this growth now. Say, I showed up for myself. Say, I can take one small step. Say, support is allowed. Feel how these words land in your chest. They are not just sounds. They are choices made by you, for you. Choices that calm the body, clear the mind, and open the path. The next part of your journey will build on this reframe with steady actions and gentle practices that keep your energy flowing. For now, hold this simple, powerful truth close. Doubt does not mean stop. Doubt means support is needed, and support is something you can give yourself today. So much begins with the way the body is held and the way the breath flows. When the breath is fast and the shoulders are tight, thoughts race and every step looks steep. When the breath is long and the body is soft, the mind hears, it is safe to go slowly. A steady body becomes a steady guide. Sit in a way that feels grounded. Let the feet rest flat, or rest them on something firm. Let the sitting bones anchor. Let the spine rise without strain, like a tree that knows the ground. Soften the forehead, unclench the jaw, let the tongue rest. This is not about perfect posture. This is about a friendly posture that tells the heart, you are cared for. Breathe in for a gentle count of 4. Breathe out for a gentle count of 6. As the exhale is longer than the inhale, a signal of ease reaches deep inside. Shoulders drop a little, the chest opens, the face softens. Thoughts begin to match the breath. Slower, kinder, clearer. The body speaks with many small signals. Cool hands may ask for warmth. Tight shoulders may ask for a longer exhale. A hard belly may ask to be touched with a gentle palm. Place one hand on the heart and one on the belly if that feels supportive. Feel the hands rise with the inhale and settle with the exhale. Let the mind watch this movement like a calm wave. Nothing to change, only to notice. Awareness itself is care. When awareness is kind, the body relaxes. When the body relaxes, the mind finds new options. A worry that felt like a wall becomes a doorway. This is the mind-body link in everyday life. Breath supports mood. Mood supports choices. Choices support energy. Energy supports the next step. No big jump is needed, only a steady rhythm. There is a simple practice that can be used at any time of day. Call it a soft reset. It takes 2 minutes. Step 1, pause and feel the feet or the seat. Step 2, relax the tongue and widen the back of the heart by rolling the shoulders slightly back and down. Step 3, breathe 4 to 6 for 1 minute. Step 4, say in a gentle whisper, I am safe enough to take one small step. Step 5, pick the smallest next action that fits this moment. The soft reset turns a spiral of worry into a spiral of care. It tells the body that support is present. It tells the mind that movement can be easy. It tells the heart that tenderness and strength can live in the same breath. Movement helps too. When energy feels stuck, a few slow shoulder rolls, a neck stretch, or a gentle shake of the hands signals to the body that it can let go. Slowly turning the head to look left and right, noticing 3 things in the room, and then letting the eyes rest on something steady, calms the inner space. This kind of orienting lets the nervous system know that the present moment is safe enough to soften. A sip of water supports this, as the body reads that sip as care. Care changes chemistry. Chemistry changes mood. Mood changes focus. Focus changes what happens next. Words carried by breath reach the body first. Try speaking to yourself slowly and kindly. My body is my ally. Say it as the breath flows out. My breath invites calm clarity. Say it as the breath flows in. These are not slogans. They are instructions to the whole system. The tone matters. A soft tone soothes muscles and the heart. The words gain weight when the voice is warm. Many have learned to push the body. A new path is to partner with it. Partnering is not passive. It is wise. It builds stamina that lasts because the body is no longer fighting the mind's orders. They begin to move together. Create a small daily ritual that anchors this partnership. 3 minutes in the morning can set the day. Sit and breathe 4 to 6 for 6 rounds. Place a hand on the heart and say, support is allowed. Stretch the arms wide and then hug the self with both arms, holding until a small sigh appears. Write one short sentence that names a kind aim for the day, such as one gentle step on my project, or 10 minutes of clear space, or a tidy corner. Post the sentence where it can be seen. End the ritual with a sip of water and a soft smile. A ritual like this is not a chore. It is a homecoming. It says, I am worth 3 minutes of care, and that message shapes the entire day. There is a common worry that slowing down wastes time. The truth is the opposite. A frantic state produces loops and false starts. A steady state produces wise action. Slowness at the start makes speed possible later because choices come from clarity rather than panic. Think of a musician tuning an instrument before a song. Those quiet moments are not extra. They are what make the song beautiful. Tuning the body with breath and kind posture tunes the mind. The song of the day plays easier. When tension returns, as it will, meet it early. Use touch, use breath, use a kind sentence. It can be as short as, soften and lead. Let that be the cue to take the next tiny step. If tension is strong, shorten the step even more. This is not a failure. This is skill. Skill grows by using the right tool at the right time. The right tool for a tight body is often a longer exhale and a kinder word. The right tool for a racing mind is often a single-line plan written in simple language. The right tool for a heavy heart is often a warm hand and 5 breaths with eyes closed. The right tool opens the way. A small note about rest. Rest is not the opposite of progress. Rest is a type of progress. It charges the system so that action is clean and steady. A 2-minute rest with slow breaths and closed eyes can clear static in the mind. After rest, the next step is often obvious. Let the body's signals lead. When the body says pause, pause. When the body says go, go. Trust grows when the signals are respected. Trust is the soil where momentum grows strong roots. Now the mind is ready to work with language because the body is ready to receive the new words. Language is a tool. Language is also a home. The way sentences are built creates the walls and windows of that home. Walls made of harsh words feel cold and tight. Windows made of kind words let in light and air. Speak in a way that lets light and air support every step. The inner voice can shift from judgment to support with simple changes. Global statements like always, never, and too much close doors. Specific, present words open doors. The mind relaxes when it hears clear, small, now. A helpful sentence often starts with what, how, or next. These words invite action. They do not accuse. Try turning I can't do this into what would help me start. Feel the difference in the body. One sentence tightens, the other softens and moves. The body trusts the moving sentence more. Building a small set of go-to phrases makes progress easier. Consider these gentle scripts. I will start with the easy part. I can give this 5 minutes. I can stop after 2 small steps. I can ask for help if needed. I can make it lighter. I can write it down. These phrases are simple for a reason. The nervous system understands plain talk. Plain talk is a soft hand on the back saying, let's go. When doubt shows up, it can borrow one of these scripts and sit quietly while action begins. Another helpful shift is to move from self-attack to self-inquiry. Why am I like this? Hurts and stalls. What would make this easier right now? Helps and moves. Inquiry looks for needs, not faults. It leads to support. A drink of water, a stretch, a list of 2 items, light in the room, a timer, a short walk, a clearer boundary, a softer tone. Needs met become energy freed. Energy freed becomes action taken. Action taken becomes self-trust. Self-trust becomes momentum. A short writing practice can help the mind build these new pathways. Fold a page in half. On the left side, write a doubtful sentence that comes up often. On the right side, write a supportive version using gentle language and a small step. Do 3 lines. Read the right side aloud slowly with a steady breath. Circle 1 word from each line that gives strength. Post those 3 words near the work area. When the day gets busy, the eyes land on the words and the body recalls the supportive tone. This is how language becomes an ally. Consider using when-then plans. They turn vague hopes into clear cues. When the alarm rings, then I drink water and do 3, 4 to 6 breaths. When I sit at my desk, then I write 1 kind sentence to begin. When a tense thought appears, then I soften my jaw and ask, what would help? The mind loves cues. The body loves rhythm. When-then plans create both. They do not push, they guide. Guidance keeps energy smooth. Smooth energy moves farther. Praise is a form of language that builds stamina. Many hold praise back for big results. Try giving praise for effort. I showed up. I cared for my breath. I wrote one line. I put away one thing. This kind of praise is honest and powerful. It marks the path. It teaches the mind that small steps matter. It teaches the heart that care is noticed. Noticing creates joy. Joy brings more energy than pressure ever could. Let praise be soft and sincere. Let it land in the chest like a warm light. There are moments when the mind returns to old scripts with strong force. In those moments, simplify further. Choose one sentence and one breath. Support creates momentum. Breathe out slowly as it is said. Repeat 3 times. Then ask, what is the next kind step? If the mind answers with a big plan, thank it and request a smaller idea. The smaller idea is the bridge out of the loop. Cross that bridge with a gentle pace. Make the step tiny enough to feel safe. Safety makes speed possible later. Careful language also helps with time. I never have enough time creates pressure. I can give this 5 focused minutes creates action. 5 minutes used with care often opens another 5. If it does not, that is fine. A small win today builds a larger win tomorrow. Time responds to clarity. The clearer the words, the easier the start. The easier the start, the smoother the flow. If a mistake happens, the script can stay kind. Swap. I messed it up for I learned something useful. Swap. This is ruined for this can be improved. Swap. I'm behind for I'm on my way. These swaps are not denial. They are wise framing. They keep the door open to the next step. They keep energy available for action instead of trapped in blame. The body breathes easier when blame is light. The mind thinks better when shame is low. This is practical. It saves time. It preserves hope. Let the words chosen today be gentle and clear. Let them be short and true. Let them be friends. Let them carry the breath and the body forward. With language that supports, the next phase becomes simple, turning tiny steps into a living rhythm that carries momentum through the day. Small steps have a special kind of magic. They are easy to begin, easy to repeat, and easy to keep. A 5% shift asks only for the first slice of effort, the soft opening, the first brick placed. It is not about doing everything. It is about starting in a way that feels kind and doable. This builds trust quickly, and trust feeds momentum. Choose an area that matters today. Write a tiny action that takes 2 to 5 minutes. Keep it simple. Open the document and type a single sentence. Wash 5 dishes. Sort 1 small stack of papers. Stretch for 2 minutes. Send 1 kind message. Read 1 page and note 1 idea. Each act is a seed. Seeds look small, yet they carry forests inside. To help the 5% shift become natural, remove friction. Put what is needed within easy reach. Place a glass by the sink to remind the self to drink water. Keep a pen and a small notepad on the table where the day begins. Lay out comfortable clothes for a short walk. Open the project file the night before so it greets the eyes in the morning. Friction tired the mind, ease frees it. Design the space to make the small step the easy choice. When the easy choice is also the kind choice, consistency grows almost by itself. Use time in a gentle way. A short timer is a friend. Set 5 minutes. Begin. If energy flows at the end, lightly set another 5. If energy says stop, celebrate the win. Say, done for now. Put a small star on a calendar or a dot on a done list. A done list is different from a to-do list. It teaches the mind to see progress. Progress seen becomes progress loved. Progress loved becomes progress repeated. This is how small steps become a habit that feels good. Give each step a simple start phrase. Before the step, whisper, just begin softly. This tells the mind there is no demand for perfection, only an invitation to move. If the step feels heavy, make it lighter. Split it in half, then in half again. Keep splitting until it feels easy to start. There is no shame in this. It is craft. The craft of momentum is to match the size of the step to the energy of the moment. Some days the step can be larger. Some days the step must be tiny. Both count. Both move life forward. Pair steps with cues that already happen. After brushing teeth, stretch for 1 minute. After making tea, write one kind sentence for the day's aim. After opening the laptop, breathe 4 to 6 3 times. After lunch, tidy one small area. After dinner, note one win of the day. This habit stacking builds a gentle ladder. Each rung is stable and close. Climbing feels natural. The mind does not need to search for when to start. The cue says now, and the body knows what to do. Keep steps specific and visual. Write them as a friendly checklist with tiny boxes. Open file. Type title. Write first 2 lines. Stand and stretch. Drink water. Ticking a box releases a little energy. That energy is a reward. Rewards teach the system to repeat the action. A smile, a whisper of well done, a sip of something warm. These small rewards are not childish. They are wise. They close the loop with care and make the next loop easier. When resistance rises, greet it with the same kindness used for doubt. Say, "You may sit with me while I do this for 2 minutes." Set the timer. Begin. Often the mind relaxes once action starts. If it does not, end at 2 minutes and praise the effort. The promise to self matters more than the size of the step. Keeping promises builds trust. Trust is the engine of momentum. Protect it. If a day slips by without the step, meet it with grace. Harshness shrinks tomorrow. Grace expands it. Review the plan with curious eyes. Was the step too big? Was the cue unclear? Was the space full of friction? Adjust one thing. Make it smaller. Make it clearer. Make it easier to start. Then take the step now, even if it is near the end of the day. Ending with a small win resets the path. The body goes to rest, carrying success instead of strain. Morning feels different when the night held a soft victory. Let the 5% shift touch more than tasks. It can touch care, joy, and connection. 1 minute of stillness, 1 line in a gratitude note, 1 breath with a hand on the heart before a choice, 1 kind phrase spoken out loud. Small steps carry big power. These moments train the system to look for ease, not threat. A system that looks for ease finds solutions faster and carries energy longer. Ease is not laziness. Ease is skillful alignment. Track small steps for a short season to show the mind what is growing. Use a simple grid for 14 days. Each day, mark the tiny action done. Watch the marks create a path across the page. That path is proof. Proof calms doubt. Proof quiets the old story that says nothing is changing. When the eye sees change, the heart believes, and the body follows. The next step becomes lighter. Invite joy into the process. Play gentle music during the 5 minutes. Light a candle for the short writing. Use a pen that feels good to hold. Sit where there is natural light if possible. Joy is not a reward saved for the end. Joy is a tool used at the start. The mind and body move toward what feels good and safe. Make the first minutes feel that way, and the rest unfolds with more ease. If a larger task waits, break it into a first mile that contains only startup actions. First mile ideas. Create the folder. List 3 sub-steps. Gather the materials. Set the timer. Write the opening lines. Keep the first mile repeatable and kind. When the first mile is clear, starting is not a debate. It is a gentle routine. Routines carry us when willpower is low. Routines built on kindness last. Close this part with a short living practice. Breathe 4 to 6 for 3 rounds. Whisper, support is allowed. Choose one 5% action that fits the next hour. Write it in simple words. Set a 5-minute timer. Begin with a friendly posture and a soft jaw. At the end, place a small star on the day. Say, I did it. The brain hears the praise. The heart feels the warmth. The body remembers the ease. The next small step will arrive sooner and feel lighter because a path has been made. This is momentum born from care. This is change that lasts, carried by gentle, steady steps. Self-compassion is a gentle strength. It is the steady hand that picks you up, dusts you off, and stays by your side while you try again. When self-criticism runs the show, the body tightens, the breath grows shallow, and the mind narrows. When compassion takes the lead, the body softens, the breath lengthens, and the mind opens. Place a hand over your heart for a moment. Feel the warmth under your palm. Sense the quiet beat that has carried you through so much. Speak softly to yourself. I am here for you. We will go step by step. Say it in a way that your body can believe. Let your shoulders fall a little. Let your exhale grow a little longer than your inhale. The nervous system hears this tone and settles. There is no need to earn kindness. Kindness is a basic food the inner world needs to function well, the same way the body needs water. Many have learned to use hardness as a tool for progress. Hardness can push for a short while, but it also breaks trust inside. Trust is what lets you take risks, learn from feedback, and return to your path after a pause. Grow trust by praising effort, not only outcomes. If you took one small step today, say it out loud, I showed up. If you soothed your body with slow breaths, say, I cared for myself. If you paused before speaking harsh words to yourself, say, I chose patience. These phrases are not empty. They change the chemistry of the body. They tell the nervous system that safety and progress can live together. When the mind brings up a past mistake, meet it with a simple release practice. Sit with a long exhale. Name the feeling with gentle words. There is shame here, or there is fear here, or there is sadness here. Let your hand rest where the feeling is strongest. Talk to that place as you would to a dear friend. You are allowed to be here. I am listening. After a few breaths, offer a short, clear sentence. I can learn and I can choose again. The shift is small but real. You are not denying anything. You are allowing the feeling and offering a path forward. That path is always the same. Care first, then a tiny step. Mirror work can be a powerful act of self-connection. Find a quiet moment. Look into your own eyes, not to judge, not to search for flaws, only to meet the bright life looking back. Softly say, I am on my way. Notice any resistance. Resistance is only a part inside that learned to guard against pain. Speak to it too. You may rest for a while. I will lead with care. Let your jaw relax. Let your breath ease out. If emotion rises, allow it to move through. The body releases what has been held when it feels safe. Tears, a long sigh, a yawn, or a warm wave across the chest are signs that release is happening. Write a gentle letter to yourself. Begin with, I see how hard you have tried. Add a few lines about what you appreciate, your steady return, your willingness to try again, your quiet courage. Then add one practical promise. I will take one 5% step today, and I will speak to myself with warmth while I do it. Keep the letter where you can read it this week. Each time you read it, breathe 4 to 6 for 3 cycles. Let the words sink into your chest and belly. This is retraining, and it works because the body responds to tone, touch, and breath paired with words. Letting go often means laying down a heavy story. The story might say, if I had been different, everything would be fine. The story might say, I am behind and I can never catch up. Those sentences lock energy. Replace them with kinder truth. I am learning, and learning takes time. Or, I am exactly where I can act from today. Feel how these new words change your posture. The chin lifts a little, the chest opens, the breath reaches lower in the belly, the body receives your permission to begin here. Beginning here is enough. Forgiveness can be offered in small sips. It can be as simple as, I release myself from the demand to be perfect today. It can be as gentle as, I let go of harshness and choose guidance. It can be as practical as, I forgive the pause and I take one small step now. Forgiveness is not letting go of care. It is letting go of the tight fist that makes care impossible. With that fist relaxed, you can hold your life with steady hands. Let compassion guide your boundaries too. A kind boundary says, I will not speak to myself in cruel ways, and I will not set steps so big that they break trust. A kind boundary says, I will stop after my planned 5 minutes and praise the effort, so the body knows work ends with warmth, not strain. Boundaries like these keep energy clean. Clean energy moves far. As compassion takes root, the heart is ready to choose with clarity. Clarity comes when actions match values. Values are the inner stars that guide you across rough water. When you follow them, steps feel right in the chest, even when they are small. Take a quiet minute and write 3 values that matter now. Keep them simple and true. Words like health, growth, service, learning, peace, creativity, or stability may rise. There is no exam here, only a gentle naming of what lights your way. Next to each value, list a tiny action that can live today. For health, it might be a glass of water before work or a short walk outside. For growth, it might be reading 1 page and noting 1 idea. For service, it might be sending a kind note or doing 1 caring task without drama. For peace, it might be 3 rounds of 4 to 6 breathing before opening messages. For stability, it might be checking 1 bill or tidying 1 small area. The action is not grand, it is living proof. It says, I walk my values right here in this hour. Values help you say a clear yes and a clean no. A yes that matches your values gives energy. A no that protects those values also gives energy. If a choice feels muddy, hold it up to your values and ask, does this serve what matters? If the body tightens, that is useful information. If the body eases, that is also useful. The body is wise. It will tell the truth when asked kindly. Pair this with simple language. I choose the next step that fits my values, and then name it. Create a small values map for the week. Fold a paper into 3 columns, 1 for each value. Under each, write 2 or 3 5% actions. Keep the map near your work area. Each day, place a small mark when 1 action is done. The marks form a path. The path shows you that your life is aligned. When doubt speaks, you can point to the marks and say, I am living what matters. Proof calms the mind. Proof strengthens the heart. You can also use a short evening reflection. Ask, where did I live my values in tiny ways today? Note 2 or 3 examples. Then ask, what is 1 kind step I can take tomorrow to honor them? Keep it light, keep it kind. Values are not rules to punish. They are lights to guide. Let them be warm lights. Let them invite you forward. If a value feels far away, bring it closer with a bridge step. If creativity feels distant, open a blank page and write for 2 minutes without pressure. If connection feels distant, send a short, sincere message to check in with someone you care about. If learning feels distant, listen to 5 minutes of something nourishing. A bridge step is small enough to start now, and it brings the value into today. As the day unfolds, carry a short phrase that ties values to action. My values choose my next step. Say it softly when old habits try to pull you into busy movement that does not serve you. Feel how the chest steadies when you speak this truth. Feel how your breath deepens. This is the body's way of saying, yes, this fits. Gratitude is the steady fuel that keeps this process warm. Gratitude does not erase hard feelings. It sits beside them and says, I see what hurts, and I also see what helps. This kind of gratitude gives strength because it includes the truth. Start with the smallest things. Thank your breath for showing up when asked. Thank your hands for all they do. Thank your feet for carrying you. Thank your eyes for bringing light. This is not a performance. It is a private act of care that opens the heart and softens the mind. Keep a small effort journal near you. At the end of a task, or even a 2-minute step, write one line, I did this. Then write one line of appreciation about how you did it. I was patient with myself, or I paused to breathe, or I kept it small and kind. This practice trains the mind to look for wins, not only gaps. What you look for grows. When the mind learns to notice care and progress, it brings more of both to your attention each day. Use gratitude to close loops in the body too. After a short work block, place a hand on your chest and say, thank you. Feel the warmth of that simple act. The body hears it and releases tension. After a walk, say, thank you, legs. After a small cleanup, say, thank you, hands. After a calm choice, say, thank you, breath. These tiny acknowledgments create a rhythm of appreciation that the nervous system loves. In that rhythm, energy is easier to access. Gratitude can include effort you did not complete. I tried, and I will try again. I paused before I pushed too hard. I chose to rest and return. These are wins. They protect your long-term energy. They keep the path clear. Let the page hold both kinds of notes, what you did and how you cared. This balance keeps gratitude honest and strong. A simple end-of-day practice can close the day on a soft note. Write 3 lines. One small action you took, one moment of care, and one thing you appreciate about today's self. Breathe 4 to 6 for 3 rounds as you read them back. Place the journal where you can see it in the morning. Waking to proof of progress and care changes the tone of the day before it even begins. Let gratitude shape your language. Swap. I only did a little, for I honored my plan with a kind step. Swap. I should have done more, for I will take the next small step when I am ready. Swap. Nothing is changing, for I am building steady change, one gentle action at a time. These swaps do not deny reality. They highlight the part of reality that gives you strength to keep going. If heavy feelings rise, let gratitude and compassion sit together. Place one hand on your heart for compassion and one hand on your belly for gratitude. Say, both can be here. Let your breath carry that message through your body. You are not forcing light into dark. You are holding both with care. This is mature gratitude. It does not skip steps. It supports steps. Now bring everything together with a simple daily flow you can keep. Begin by softening your body and lengthening your exhale. Speak to yourself in warm, clear words. Choose one tiny action that matches your values. Do it for a few minutes. Mark it in your journal. Offer thanks to your effort. Repeat when you can. This is the circle: care, language, action, appreciation. Each turn of the circle builds momentum. Each turn makes the next one easier. It can help to set a gentle daily trio that repeats: one breath practice, one 5% step, one kind phrase. For breath, use 3 rounds of 4 to 6 at mid-morning or whenever you feel tight. For the 5% step, choose a task that matters and do a 2 to 5 minute slice. For the phrase, pick what you need most that day. Support is allowed, or small steps carry big power. or I can learn by doing. Let this trio be the baseline. On harder days, do only the trio. On easier days, you may add more. Either way, you are honoring your plan and your body. Set tiny checkpoints. Before starting, ask, what would make this easier right now? During the step, ask, what is the next small piece? After the step, ask, what can I appreciate about how I showed up? These questions keep you in kind partnership with yourself. They prevent the slide back into blame or rush. They keep the door open to steady progress. Create a week card you can see. Write the 3 values at the top. Under them, list your small actions for each day. Place a star or a dot when one is done. Watch the pattern form. That pattern is your new story. It says, I live my values in small, real ways. This story calms the mind and frees the heart. When doubt speaks, you can gently say, thank you for your care. Look at the page. We are already moving. At the end of each day, close in a kind way, sit for 1 minute. Hand on heart, hand on belly, exhale longer than you inhale. Whisper, I did enough for today. If there is energy left for a small act of order, tidy one tiny space. If there is not, that is fine. You have honored your plan. You have cared for your system. You have taken steps that build trust. Trust is the quiet power that carries you far. Hold close the core truth that has guided us. Doubt is not a command to stop. Doubt is a call for support. You know how to answer that call now, with breath that steadies, words that are warm and clear, steps that are small and real, values that guide, and gratitude that keeps the heart bright. This is a gentle way, yet it is not weak. It is strong because it works with the whole of you. It respects your body, honors your feelings, and gives your mind a clear path. Let this closing be a soft blessing for your next step. May your breath be kind and slow enough to help your body feel safe. May your words be simple and true enough to guide you forward. May your steps be small enough to begin now and steady enough to continue tomorrow. May your values shine like quiet stars, showing you where to place your foot. May your gratitude keep your heart open to the good that is already here and to the good that grows as you move. Take one more 4 to 6 breath. Inhale to 4, exhale to 6. Say quietly, it's safe to move in small, loving steps. Let that sentence sit in your chest. Choose one tiny action that fits this hour. Do it with care. Praise your effort. This is how doubt turns into momentum, through support, through kindness, through action you can keep. You are on your way.